All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome in the Jammin' Sports. We're on a few minutes early today. Since we have 3 games for you, we decided to come on a little bit early. Triple header tonight as we continue with Week 3 of our current NFL sim season. First up, it'll be the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Both teams come in at 1-1. AFC West contest, live from Kansas City, Missouri. And then our second game will take us to Houston, Texas. It'll be the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The Texans are surprisingly 2-0 to start the season. And then we'll head out to Baltimore, Maryland. It'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Colts. That's our 3 games on the schedule for you here today. All right, let's take a look at the standings. Gracie is 15-16, 1 game under. She's taking the Chiefs. Evil Dead is 16-15, 1 game over. He's also taking the Chiefs. TMG is off to a great start. He's 8-1, also taking Kansas City. Misty is 16-15, 1 game over. She's taking the Broncos. Jax is 8-7. We don't know who he's picking yet. Penighetti is 20-10. We don't know his pick yet. And let's see here. Jax, who do you got in this one? The other 2 games are the Browns and the Texans and the Eagles and the Colts. Penighetti has the Chiefs in this one. There you go, Penighetti. I'll put you down. And we'll wait for Jack's picks. But we got 3 games for you tonight. We're going to be starting here in just a minute. Waiting for Jack's to give me his pick. My point spread tonight. I'm going with Kansas City. Kansas City 5.5. That's what I'm doing. Kansas City 5.5. That is my point spread. We'll see how I do. I am 3-2 on the season with my point spread. So we'll just see what happens there. Jax, give me a pick, and then we'll head out to Arrowhead Stadium for the Broncos and the Chiefs. And if you pre-ordered Madden 27 and you got the early access, it's out today. If you just got the regular edition, it'll be out next Thursday. Jax has got the Chiefs. Everybody going for the Chiefs except for Misty. All right, let's head out to Arrowhead Stadium for this one here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports on a beautiful sunny afternoon in Kansas City. All right, Jax, before you leave, give me your picks for the other 2 games. That way you won't get left out. Evil Dead and Penighetti are at pinball tonight. The first of 3 here for you tonight here at Jammin' Sports. The kickoff by the Broncos. Kenneth Arnold. Actually, it was Braden Oliver who kicks off from the 5-yard line. On the return for Kansas City is David Thompson, and Thompson brings it out for Kansas City out to the 28-yard line, and that's where the Chiefs will have it 1st and 10. Kansas City led by their starting quarterback, Thomas Green, in his 5th year out of Notre Dame. Green spent 2 years with the Jets as a backup. He was the starter for the Falcons the last 2 seasons, and now he's on the Chiefs. Browns, Texans, and Colts, Eagles are up next. Waiting for Jax to give me his picks on those 2. On 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line, Green in the shotgun. Green hands off to Vaughn Manning, and Manning gets stacked up. Loss of 2 back to the 26-yard line. Kendall Battle came in, made the tackle. The 11th year safety out of Boise State. Vaughn Manning, the 9th year back out of Hawaii. 2nd and 12 for the Chiefs now at their own 26-yard line. Green in the shotgun. Green, hands off, nope, play action, looking, gets hit and sacked back at the 21. A loss of 6 yards, making the sack. The Manning over on the Denver side, Dante Manning, no relation, the 8th-year defensive end out of UCLA. It'll be 3rd-and-18 back at the 21-yard line. Kansas City not having a good opening drive. Both teams are 1-1 coming in. 4 wide for the Chiefs, single back. Green in the shotgun. Green drops back. Green sets up a screen pass to Manning down the sideline, and Von Manning almost gets the first down. They needed 18. He got 17. It'll be 4th and inches. On the tackle, number 28, Connor Andrews, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Texas. Let's see if the Chiefs go for it. Nope, they're going to punt. Kenneth Arnold back to punt. As Arnold gets the punt away. From the 12-yard line, on the return for the Broncos, bringing it back, is Kendall Battle. Brings it out to the 21-yard line, and that's where the Broncos will have it, 1st and 10. Their starting quarterback is Kyle Adams, 8th-year quarterback out of Oklahoma State. And now in his 2nd year with the Broncos. The first of 3 for you tonight. Broncos Chiefs at Arrowhead in Kansas City. Chiefs went 3 and out. Now the Broncos have it. 1st and 10. Adams in the shotgun. Adams hands off to James Duncan. Duncan gets out to the 24-yard line, a gain of 3. Leon Holmes on the tackle. James Duncan in his 4th year out of Ole Miss. Leon Holmes in his 7th year out of Arkansas. 2nd and 7, 4 wide for Denver. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams is going to take off, and Kyle Adams will slide at the 33. A gain of 9, and that'll be a Denver first down. Everybody but Misty took the Broncos in this one. 5:40 and counting here in the first quarter, no score. 1st and 10 Denver at their own 33. Adams under center, everybody in tight. Adams hands off to Duncan again, and Duncan gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking, throws, and caught underneath by Colt Cruz out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 8. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Colt Cruz, the 13th year receiver out of Texas. Broncos face a 3rd and 2 now at their own 41. They come out in the eye. Adams hands off to Duncan again, and Duncan's not going to get there. The Chiefs defense holds him to a yard. Nice tackle made by number 99. That's Tommy McQuillan, formerly with the Colts in his 12th year out of Tennessee. Well, Kansas City had to punt on their opening drive. It looks like the Broncos would do the same. Andrew Jamison back to punt. And Jamison gets the punt away. From the 12, fair caught. Actually, the market at the 13 on the fair catch. Number 85, David Thompson. In his 13th year out of Florida. So Kansas City will get it for the 2nd time now. No score. 4:13 left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Chiefs from their own 13-yard line. Kansas City comes out. Green under center. Green hands off to Manning. Tries to get outside, and Von Manning gets taken down at the 16-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. as the clock ticks down to 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Bright sunny afternoon in Kansas City. It's actually 80 degrees at kickoff. Third week of September. In the I formation, Green under center. Green fakes the handoff, throws near side, and caught by Manning, turns upfield. And Von Manning out to the 21-yard line. A gain of 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Big third down for the Chiefs. They come out 4 wide. Green in the shotgun, 3rd and 2. In motion is Kerwin, the tight end. Green looks, throws outside, and caught. Making the catch, Francis Floyd out to the 31-yard line, a gain of 10. And that'll be a Kansas City first down. Floyd in his 5th year out of Notre Dame. The wide receiver. Coming up to make the tackle, number 26 for the Broncos, Xavier Scott, the rookie defensive back out of Illinois. First down, Kansas City at their own 31. Green under center now. Green hands off to Manning, tries to get outside, and Jeff Benjamin, the safety, comes up and makes the tackle for a 2-yard loss. Benjamin, the 8th-year safety out of Ohio State. It'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the Chiefs at their own 29-yard line. .225 and counting. 4 wide for the Chiefs. Green in the shotgun. Now they shift. It'll be 5 wide, empty backfield. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green looking. Green still looking. Finally throws it. High arcing pass. Caught. Coming back for it is the tight end, Tom Kerwin, to the 44-yard line. A gain of 15 yards and a Kansas City first down. Kerwin had to come back for it, the 4th-year tight end out of Oklahoma. First down, Kansas City from their own 44-yard line. 4 wide. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Throws near side. Making the catch. Manning out of the backfield. Out to the 48-yard line. Gain of 4 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 6. Evil Dead and Penny Guinea are at pinball tonight. Jax is out watching a movie in the theaters tonight. 2nd and 6 from the 48. Manning takes the snap across midfield, and Manning inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 11. Actually, more than that. It'll be a gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs. Into Bronco territory. Under a minute left. Here in the first quarter, no score. Kansas City on the move. Green throws down the middle and dropped. Harrison Wallace, the intended receiver, the rookie out of Ole Miss, couldn't hold on. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the Bronco 39. I'm not expecting a large crowd tonight. Madden 27 came out if you had early access. Green to Manning. Manning is going to lose 3 yards back to the 42-yard line. The Broncos are right there to make the stop. 3rd and 13 for Kansas City at the Bronco 42-yard line. Green in the shotgun. Green draws back. Looking. Throws near side, incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 15 seconds left. Kansas City drive stalls out. I don't think they'll try a 59-yard field goal. I wouldn't recommend it. They're going to punt. Kenneth Arnold back to punt. Arnold gets the punt away. Kind of shanked it off the side of his foot, out of bounds at the 15-yard line. 27-yard punt. And with 11 seconds left in the first quarter, Broncos will take over First and 10 from their own 15. We're in a scoreless tie here at Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri, Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. In the offset eye, Adams under center. Adams, play action. Adams throws and throws it away. It'll be 2nd and 10. Couldn't find a receiver. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Second and 10 for the 15. 4 wide. Adams under center. Adams hands off to James Duncan, and that will do it for the first quarter. No score here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. We start the second quarter. We're scoreless. 3rd and 6 for the Broncos from their own 19. Adams looking. Adams rolls out, and Adams gets sacked back at the 12-yard line. A loss of 7 yards. We have an injury timeout. Adams goes to the sideline. Hopefully he can return. The sack was made by number 98, Kevin Crawford, 9th-year defensive end out of Connecticut. Andrew Jamison will come on to punt for the Broncos. Again, we have no score here in the second quarter. Jamison punting from his end zone. Gets the punt away. And that'll be fielded at the 45 and brought out to the 47-yard line. Viking Skywalker has joined us, and he's taking the Broncos. Welcome in, Viking. Great to have you here. Viking's been on and off during the season, but I have his card right here. Viking Skywalker is 3-2 on the season so far, and he's taking the Broncos in this one. Good to see you, Viking. On 1st and 10, they hand off to Von Manning. Manning picks up a yard to the 48. It'll be 2nd and 9. Xavier Scott, the defensive back, on the tackle. You doing all right, Viking, today? Always a pleasure to see you here. It's going to be a slow night here. Evil Dead and Penegatti are at pinball. Madden 27 came out for the early access today, so a lot of people will be tied up with that. 2nd and 9. Green hands off to Manning, and Manning across midfield to the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, 3rd and 4. Been a good day. Great to hear it. It was a busy day at work for me. Otherwise, I'm fine. The first of 3 games here tonight. Browns, Texans after this. And then we'll have the Eagles and the Colts after that. 3rd and 4 for the Chiefs now from the Bronco 46-yard line. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green throws and caught on the run down the sideline. Harrison Wallace, the rookie, down to the 19-yard line. A 27-yard gain. First down, Kansas City. Let's quickly see who they play next week in Week 4 while we have a chance. Kansas City will host the Chargers next week. And the Broncos next week will be at Houston. 1st and 10 for the 19. Green looking. Green throws. Caught underneath by Kerwin, the tight end, out to the 10-yard line. A gain of 9 as Tom Kerwin, the tight end. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 10-yard line. Kansas City trying to finally punch it in. We're scoreless here in the second quarter. Coming up on 6 minutes left in the half. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the gun. Green looking. Green throws near side. Caught by Manning. Turns upfield. And Manning to the 5. A gain of 5, and that'll be a Kansas City first down. 1st and goal for the Chiefs. I pre-ordered Madden 27, but I didn't get the early release. I just bought the regular version. 2nd and goal from the 5. They pass to Kerwin down to the 4-yard line, a gain of a yard. I won't have access to Madden 27 until next Thursday. And we will take our first look at Madden 27 a week from tonight. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Green throws and incomplete. Looking for Wallace in the back of the end zone. Nice play by the linebacker, Walter Spencer, to knock that ball down. Giants fan, you know him as Ghost on here. He's been texting me all afternoon. He's got 27 already, early release. He says it's fantastic. And if he likes it, well then, I mean, that means a lot to me. Green on 3rd and goal. Throws and caught. Touchdown. Francis Floyd, a 4-yard touchdown catch. And the Kansas City Chiefs take a 6-0 lead. Giants fans been praising Madden 27 all afternoon. Connor Blanchard will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. Chiefs lead at 7-0. 5:12 left here in the first half. Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. The winner of this game will be 2-1. The Raiders are 2-0. The Raiders play the Jets later this week. I just can't get myself to buy Madden again until they start fixing things. I didn't buy it on my own. Misty and Gracie surprised me with it as an early birthday present. There's the kick from the 5 on the return. This will be number 85, Ivory Crawford. The rookie out of Utah brings it back for the Broncos out to the 26-yard line. Broncos now trail 7-0. Yeah, that is irritating. The downfall of video games to me, well, there's 2 things that led to the downfall. I'll explain after this. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Adams in the shotgun, 4 wide. Adams hands off to Duncan, and James Duncan to the 29, a gain of 3. 2 things led to the downfall. Is when EA got the exclusive license, all right, back in 2005. And then the advent of the Ultimate Teams. Both those things have ruined video games, sports video games. Adams throws, caught underneath, and breaking away. That's Zach Vaughn, the tight end, out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 17 yards for Vaughn in his 4th year out of Oregon State. Now, we've had some decent Madden games along the way. Madden 12 sticks out. I love Madden 12 for the PS3. In fact, that's where I get my rosters from. I still use it. Of course, Madden 19 goes without saying. Madden 20 was actually a decent game. I'm using 25 right now, a decent game. But that's about it. 1st and 10 for the Broncos now. At their own 46-yard line. They hand off to Duncan. And Duncan gets out to midfield, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Coming up to make the tackle, number 97, Terry Eves, in his 6th year out of North Carolina State. 4 minutes left in the half. Chiefs lead at 7-0. Broncos come out in the eye. Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff, throws near side, and caught by Duncan. Gets it out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, and that'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Broncos at the Kansas City 47-yard line. Yes, they did before the exclusive license, yes. ESPN NFL 2K5, probably one of the best NFL games ever made. They throw it outside to Zach Vaughn, out to the 39-yard line, a gain of 8, and that'll be a first down. Now, NFL 2K5 looks dated today, but you have to understand, at the time, I mean, it just blew away everybody. 1st and 10, Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff. Adams looking, throws, and it's picked off. The linebacker for Kansas City, Leon Holmes, in his 7th year out of Arkansas, picks it off, and Kansas City gets it back. $2K3, 4, and 5 were all good games. But 2K5 is what led to the exclusive license. The EA executives said at the time that 2K scared the hell out of them. That's how good it was. But because we don't have competition anymore, the games have suffered. Let's see what the Chiefs can do now. 3:08 left in the first half. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Not Adams, I'm sorry. That's Green. Throws deep down the field, incomplete. Looking for Harrison Wallace, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. 3:03 left in the half. Coming up on the 2-minute warning soon. On 2nd and 10, 4 wide. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green throws and led his receiver too much. Looking for Vaughn Manning. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Doing 3 games tonight because I was not on last night. And I will not be on tomorrow night. I'll be back on Saturday. 5 wide, empty backfield. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green looking. Throws deep downfield and incomplete. He overthrew everybody. It'll be 4th down. It'll be 4th and 10 from the 30-yard line. Back to punt, Kenneth Arnold. It's turned into a defensive game. There's the punt. From the 23 or 24 is fair caught by Kendall Battle. And now the Broncos have 2 minutes and 49 seconds in which to try to tie the game up going into halftime. Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri, Week 3. Here at Jammin' Sports, both teams are 1-1 coming in. AFC West battle. Kyle Adams under center on 1st and 10. Adams hands off to Duncan. Duncan drives forward out to the 28-yard line, a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd and 6. I mean, I like 25. 19's just a little bit better, but 25 is good. 2nd and 6. Adams in the shotgun. Adams. It's a blitz. Gets it off to Duncan down the sideline, but he gets hauled in at the 29. A gain of just a yard. Making the tackle, Melvin Keith, the 3rd-year safety out of Louisiana Tech. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here at Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Part of the Truman Sports Complex. Kauffman Stadium where the Royals play, right across the parking lot. 3rd and 5, Adams under center. Adams looking, throws underneath, caught by Zach Vaughn down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a Bronco first down. The big tight end, Zach Vaughn, hauls it in. First down, Denver. Broncos go to the no huddle. 1:37 and counting. Adams throws down the sideline and just overthrew Colt Cruz. Cruz had a step, but Adams missed him. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 43. Browns Texans after this will be in Houston. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams throws a screen to Duncan. And Duncan makes his way to the 48-yard line. A gain of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. It's a growing sport. Here in Tennessee, it's a growing high school sport. Right now in Tennessee, it's just a girls' sport. But in other states, the boys are playing. 3rd and 4. Adams looking. Adams throws it away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that'll stop the clock with 1:01 left in the half. And now back to punt, Andrew Jamison. Jamison gets the punt away. And that will be fielded along the sideline at the 11-yard line. David Thompson on the fair catch. And now Kansas City with a chance to score again before halftime. They still have 56 seconds. They have all 3 of their timeouts. However, they're starting at their 11-yard line. Jimmy Jam along with Viking Skywalker here this evening on your Thursday, the first of 3 games. Green in the gun. Green looking, throws, dumps it off to Zach Ryan, the 3rd-year tight end out of Oklahoma State, out to the 18, a gain of 7. I think Kansas City, well, they call it timeout with 52 seconds left in the half. Three to the far side. Green in the shotgun, 2nd and 3. Kerwin in motion. Green looking. Green fires and throws behind Tom Kerwin, the tight end. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 3 from the 18-yard line. 49 seconds left in the half. Been a low-scoring game. Been a defensive slugfest here. Everybody in tight on 3rd down. Green in the shotgun from their own 18-yard line. Green looks, throws, and caught by Zach Ryan out to the 25. A gain of 7. That'll be a Kansas City first down. They still have 2 timeouts. They're not taking them, though. 35 seconds until the half. Now we're down to 18. 3 to the near side. Green in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Green looks. Green throws. And incomplete. He overthrew his receiver on the sideline. 11 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Three to the far side now with 11 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Green takes the snap. Hands off to Manning. That's just a give-up play. They're going to go to halftime. Well, the Broncos take a timeout. Okay. They might want to force a punt, try to set up a return. Only 8 seconds left, though. Everybody in tight. Green under center. Green hands off to Manning. Another give-up play. Gets out to the 30. And Denver takes another timeout with 4 seconds left. They want to force the Kansas City punt. All right, we'll see what happens. This punt should be the last play of the half. I love it. College football 27, I absolutely love it. I think it's great. Absolutely outstanding. Arnold back to punt. Gets the punt away. This will be fielded at the 23, bringing it back by Kendall Battle out to the 30. We go to halftime. Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. The Broncos will get the second half kickoff, trailing 7-0. It'll be fielded at about the 7-yard line. Bringing it back is Cam Camaro, number 80, the rookie out of Tennessee. Brings it out to the 25-yard line. Just a 7-0 game. Broncos can get back in this. Let's see what adjustments that they make here. Jimmy Jam with Vikings Skywalker. Yeah, what if Star Wars happened during the Norse times? You'd have Viking Skywalker. In the I formation, Adams hands off to James Duncan up the middle, and Duncan plowing ahead out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. I could see Star Wars as a Viking tragedy. I could see it. It would translate well, I think. 4 wide, Adams under center. Adams to Duncan again. Duncan gets the 2 yards needed for the first down. Out to the 36. Drive continues for the Broncos. Both defenses played very well in the first half. Thus the low score. On first down, Adams looking, throws outside, and caught by Duncan, but he falls down. That's a gain of a yard out to the 37. It'll be 2nd and 9. We'll have the Browns and the Texans after this. We'll head down to Houston for that one. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 37-yard line in the I formation. Adams under center. Adams fakes the handoff. Looking. He's got all day. He throws deep. Going for it all, and it's caught. Are you kidding me? I think it was Zach Vaughn who came down with it. The tight end. He was double covered all the way down to the 16-yard line. We're not going to get to see a replay, unfortunately. 1st and 10 for the Denver Broncos now at the Kansas City 16-yard line. A chance for the Broncos to tie this one up. Denver comes out 4 wide. Adams in the gun. Adams looking, throws inside, and caught by Restrepo. That's Xavier Restrepo, the 4th-year receiver out of Miami. Down to the 10, a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. 6:24 and counting here in the third quarter. Just a 7-0 Kansas City lead. 4 wide. Adams under center. Adams on the end around. Hands off to Samson DeCarva. And DeCarva picks up a yard to the 9-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3. DeCarva in his 8th year out of Missouri, the wide receiver. 3rd and 3 from the 9-yard line. Under 6 minutes now left to play in the third quarter. Big third down, especially if the Broncos want to tie it up. 4 wide, Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking to blitz, and they get him back at the 21. A loss of 12 yards on the blitz. Coming in, number 59, Leon Holmes, the 7th-year linebacker out of Arkansas. And that'll bring up 4th and 15, and the Broncos will have to settle for a field goal. Nice defensive play by Kansas City. Braden Oliver will come on, the third-year kicker out of Utah. This will be from 38 yards to get the Broncos on the board. Snap, kick is up. Kick is good. And the Chiefs lead the Broncos 7-3. .5:21 left to play here in the third quarter. Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri, Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Now Kansas City will get it for the first time here in the second half. Braden Oliver will kick off for Denver. There's the kick. And this will be fielded at the 6-yard line. Bringing it back on the return is Isaiah Chambers, number 84. In his second year out of USC, out to the 27-yard line. Let's see if the Chiefs can score again, or can the Broncos get a stop. 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Total yardage is almost even. Green back to throw on first down. Throws near side and caught by Francis Floyd out to the 32. A gain of 4 yards, be 2nd and 6. As Carlos Laws came over and made the tackle. 8th-year defensive back out of San Diego State. 5 minutes now left to play in the third quarter. In the I formation, Green under center. Green fakes the handoff, throws outside, and it's caught. Trying to see who that is. Number 34. That's the fullback, Max Bredesen, the rookie out of Michigan. A gain of 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 34-yard line. Kansas City getting the fullback involved with Bredesen. 5 wide, empty backfield, 3rd and 3. Thomas Green, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Back to throw. Throws down the middle. And making the catch is Isaiah Chambers. Good for 7 yards and a Kansas City first down. That'll move the chains. Kansas City from their own 41, 3 to the far side. Green in the gun. No, I didn't. I watched the highlights, but no. Green looking, throws, and it's caught by Tom Kerwin across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards and a Kansas City first down. Well, I take that back. I watched the second half of the final between Spain and Argentina. That was it. 4 wide, 1st and 10. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green throws and caught again down to the 35. A gain of 13. And that's Harrison Wallace, the rookie out of Ole Miss. That's another Kansas City first down. My point spread was Kansas City 5.5. Four wide, 3 to the near side. Green looking. Green looking. Green still looking. Green throws and throws that away. Incomplete. He was getting a haircut. 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. It was on at the barbershop. Is that what you're saying? I got you. 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. 4 wide. Green in the shotgun. Ryan in motion. Green looking. Throws to Ryan in the flat. Makes the catch, but only good for 2 yards out to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 8. .235 and counting. 5 wide for Kansas City. Green in the shotgun. Kerwin in motion. Green drops back. Looking, throws deep downfield, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Wallace, and Wallace was well covered by Carlos Laws. Incomplete to be 4th down. Kansas City will try a 50-yard field goal here. Connor Blanchard will come on from 50 to put the Chiefs back up by 7. Snap, kick is up. And that one looks good. It is. Blanchard connects from 50. And the Chiefs go up 10-3. With 2:19 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Kansas City will host the Chargers next week. And the Broncos will be at Houston. And we'll see the Houston Texans next, as they take on the Cleveland Browns. AFC Central matchup. Blanchard will kick off from the 3-yard line on the return for the Broncos. Number 80, that's Cam Camaro, the rookie out of Tennessee. Broncos find themselves down by 7 again with 2:15 left in the third quarter. On a bright, sunny, and very warm afternoon in Kansas City. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun. Now they shift. Still 4 wide, single back. Adams in the gun. Adams looking. Adams throws near side and caught on the sideline, but out of bounds. Colt Cruz was out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from their own 23-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams hands off to Duncan. And James Duncan to the 24. A gain of a yard, just a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Kansas City defense right there. Under 2 minutes now left to play in the third quarter. Four wide, 5 wide. Empty backfield, 4 to one side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams drops back, looking, throws deep, going for it all. He's got a man, and it's caught by Samson DeCarva all the way down to the 5-yard line. 71 yards, Samson DeCarva. In his 8th year out of Missouri. And the Broncos are knocking on the door with a chance now to tie it up. 1st and goal from the 5. Clock is moving. 1:16 left in the quarter. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Adams in the gun. 5 wide actually. Empty backfield. Adams looking. Throws. Caught. Touchdown. Broncos. Zach Vaughn. A 5-yard touchdown catch for the big tight end. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this one up. It's a nice series for Denver. Viking Skywalker likes that. He took the Broncos. You and Misty were the only two that took the Broncos. Everybody else took the Chiefs. I even took the Chiefs 5.5, but we'll see. And now the extra point by Braden Oliver. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 10 with 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri, week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Browns Texans up next, and that'll be followed by the Eagles and the Colts. Two more games tonight, a triple header, a rare weeknight triple header. But we're going to do one tonight to make up for last night. We'll be on Saturday morning with some college football. There's the kick from the 5-yard line on the return. This is Isaiah Chambers and brings it out to the 26-yard line. Kansas City offense comes back out. A minute 4 left. We're in the third quarter. Thomas Green, the quarterback. Green in the shotgun. In motion is Kerwin. Green looking, throws, and caught underneath by Zach Ryan out to the 33-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. We're down to 52 seconds left. We're here in the third quarter. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun on 2nd and 3. Now they shift a little bit. Still 4 wide. Green drops back. Throws outside and caught by Kerwin out to the 36. A gain of 3, just picked up the first down. That'll move the chains. First down, Kansas City. Gets out of bounds, stops the clock for the moment with 31 seconds left. And now the clock runs here in the third quarter. 4 wide, Green in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Green fakes the handoff, throws, and caught by Francis Floyd out to the 44-yard line. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 at their own 44-yard line. I don't think they'll get another play off in time. And that is the end of the third quarter. We're tied at 10 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. We start the fourth quarter. 2nd and 3 for the Chiefs at their own 44. Green with 4 wide under center. Green drops back, throws outside, and caught by Tom Kerwin, but he's going to be short of the first down. Gain of 2 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd and 1. So big third down here for the Chiefs in a tie ball game. 5 wide, but they're in tight. Green under center. 3rd and 1. Green drops back, throws, and dumps it off to Manning out of the backfield. And Vaughn Manning it down to the 37-yard line. 18 yards on the dump pass. First down, Kansas City. It's a well-executed play. Kansas City now from the Denver 37-yard line. Chiefs come out. Green under center. Green to Manning. And Manning gets stuffed after a yard gain to the 36-yard line. Walter Spencer on the tackle, the 12th-year linebacker out of Oregon. It'll be 2nd and 9. Chiefs have it. In the I formation on 2nd and 9. Green to Manning up the middle. And Vaughn Manning pushing forward down to the 29. A gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 2. He just kept driving forward. Got to like the effort. Third and 2. Kansas City is shifting at the Bronco 29-yard line. 4 wide. Green takes the snap. Green looking. Green in trouble. Green gets sacked back at the 38-yard line. A loss of 8 yards. Sack was made by Carter Lynch, I'm sorry, the linebacker. Actually, he's the defensive end, the rookie out of Tennessee. It'll be 4th and 10 from the 38-yard line. Let's see if the Chiefs will try a 55-yard field goal, or will they punt? 5:54 and counting. It'd be a 55-yard attempt. They're going to try it. Connor Blanchard from 55. He hit one from 51 earlier. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. He nailed it. That's 2 field goals from beyond 50 today for Connor Blanchard. And the Chiefs go up 13-10. Blanchard's been clutch for Kansas City here today. Plenty of time for Denver, though. 5:38 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time for them to answer that field goal. We'll be off tomorrow. We'll be back on Saturday. We'll have college football for you starting at 11 a.m. Eastern time. From the 5-yard line on the return for the Broncos, trying to bring it back here, is number 85. That's Ivory Crawford, the rookie out of Utah, out to the 32-yard line. 5:33 left, 1st and 10. Let's see if the Broncos can tie it up or take the lead. The Raiders lead the AFC West. They're 2-0. They play at the Jets later this week. In fact, that's the Monday night game later. On 1st and 10, 4 wide, Adams under center. Adams hands off to Duncan, and James Duncan all the way out to the 42, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. Neither of these teams made the playoffs last season, but trying to get off to a decent start. 4 wide, Adams in the shotgun on 2nd down. Adams hands off to Duncan again, and Duncan to the 44-yard line, a gain of 2 yards, and that'll be a Bronco 1st down. First and 10 from the 44-yard line. 4 wide for Denver. Adams under center. Adams throws outside to Zach Vaughn. He gets hit immediately for no gain. Kansas City was right there to make the stop. Four and a half minutes left. Kansas City up by 3. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos at their own 43-yard line. Broncos come out 4 wide. Adams under center. Or Adams in the shotgun now. Adams hands off to Duncan, and Duncan drives forward across midfield to the 49-yard line, a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Crawford on the tackle, Kevin Crawford, the 9th-year defensive end out of Connecticut. 4 minutes left. And the Broncos face a big 3rd and 3 from their own 49-yard line. In the I formation. Adams to Duncan, and he's close. He's going to be just shy of the marker. 4th and inches from the Kansas City 47. Leon Holmes, the linebacker, came in, made the tackle. Broncos will probably go for it. And they will on 4th and inches. In the I formation, Adams under center. Adams hands off to Duncan. He gets the 1st down, a yard to the 46-yard line. And that'll keep the Denver drive alive. 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 46. Got a good game going here. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. 1st and 10. Adams in the shotgun. Adams throws and dumps it off to Cam Camaro down to the 31-yard line, a gain of 15. And that'll be a Denver 1st down. The rookie out of Tennessee, Cam Camaro. His full name is Cameron Camaro, but you get the idea. 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 31. Broncos come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams looking. Adams rolls out. Adams Got hit as he threw, incomplete. The pressure was brought. 2:27 left. 2nd and 10 from the Kansas City 31-yard line. Broncos are in field goal range. It'd be a 48-yard field goal from here. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Adams in the shotgun. Adams fakes the handoff. Looking, throws outside and caught by Samson DeCarva down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Meanwhile, the clock is moving. 2:10 and counting. I think will they get this off before the 2-minute warning? I don't think so. No, they don't. 2 minutes left. Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Chiefs lead it 13-10. 3rd and 2 for the Broncos now. 4 wide. Adams in the gun from the Chief 23. Fakes the handoff. They pick up the blitz. They throw downfield. It's picked off in the end zone by the Chiefs. Deion Mills picks it off. The 3rd-year defensive back out of Minnesota. It'll be a touchback, and Kansas City will have it at their own 20-yard line. And now the Broncos are going to have to start using their timeouts. They were looking for Colt Cruz, but he was well covered. Thomas Green will come back out. The Broncos do have 3 timeouts. If they can force a 3 and out, they would get the ball back. Kansas City needs to get a couple of first downs and put this one away. You get a hard-fought 13-10 win. Green under center on first down. Green hands off to Manning around the outside, and Von Manning picks up the first down and a lot more. 17 yards out to the 37-yard line. And the Broncos would take a timeout. They have 2 left. That was huge. 1:49 left. The Broncos have 2 timeouts. Green in the gun. 4 wide. Green hands off to Manning again. They keep it on the ground, and Von Manning to the 40-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. The Broncos take a timeout. Jeff Benjamin, the safety, came up, made the tackle. Denver has but 1 timeout left, 1:45 on the clock. Three to the far side. Green under center, single back. 2nd and 8. Green hands off to Manning up the middle, and Von Manning gets another first down. That's huge. A 10-yard gain out to the 50. The Broncos take their final timeout, and that's going to be ball game. Kansas City should be able to run out the clock. Updating the cards here. In the victory formation, Green under center. TMG is 9-1. Evil Dead is now 17-15. 2 games over. Gracie is now 16-16. In the victory formation again, as we're coming up on a minute. Actually, they're going to run a play. The handoff to Manning across midfield to the 46-yard line. Viking Skywalker is going to drop to 3-3 on the season. And Misty is going to drop to 16-16. All right, this will be the final snap of the game right here. Green takes a knee, and that'll do it. They don't have to run another play. I would not punt. I would kick it away. Or not kick it away. I'd just let the clock run out. Final seconds tick away. And your final score, Kansas City 13, Denver 10. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Browns Texans up next.